make your body melt. Like I'm the only one you want, I'm the only one you need. This is where you wanna be.
Hey Libra, this is going to be your reading for middle of March 2021. This is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and the roles can be reversed as well. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please allow me to be the channel for Libra for March 2021. Angels of light and darkness that are here to reveal justice and truth, please give me the messages that Libra needs to hear. Thank you. I'm using these Psalms cards. I always use these. I think I even lost some. But I always use these when I do my own readings. Because I was raised Seventh-day Adventist Christian. Excuse me. So I know the Bible very well. That's my foundation, my spiritual foundation. A lot of the stuff that I learned in the spiritual community, I'm able to reference it back to the Bible by just like having a different perspective. So when I read these in like a first person kind of thing, with myself being the Lord, and or it could be the head of my household, my husband, my boss, my mother, whoever is, the Lord or the person that reigns over, the establishment or, whatever situation comes to mind, depending on, my intuitive hits. So I'm just explaining that because sometimes people get upset, when I use these cards. It never fails. I always get somebody who says something, so I'm just explaining ahead of time. God keeps an eye on his friends. His ears pick up every moan and groan. Psalms 34:15. So I feel like two things. Either you're a friend of God and he hears you. He hears your pleas, your prayers, your moans and your groans, even if you don't pray, if that's not what you believe in. Whatever moans and groans or your displeasures, he hears that. Or you could be God, and you could be hearing or very concerned maybe with a friend of yours that is going through something right now. That's from that sage. I've been burning so much sage, with the readings. I was like, dang, I have spitted a grip on sage. And little sage sticks and exotic sage wands from Madagascar with herbs from Tibet. They always try to sell something, Libra. I be like, come on, quit playing with me. Give me that grass that you done plucked out your neighbor's yard. Libra, I'm telling you, man, things aren't the way they used to be. Everybody's a scammer. What do I got for my Libras? Six of Swords in the reverse. This represents, in the upright, it represents moving on to calmer waters. But in the reverse, it's like you're not moving on to calmer shit. Or maybe you have a fight coming, or maybe you're bringing the fight, Libra. And you're justice. People don't realize that about you. Now and you get along very well with Aries. That's because you're a fighter, you're a warrior. Justice brings the karma. It brings the fight, it brings the universe fight, though. It's not even, it's, I love this stuff, you know. It's just so amazing the way it's so poetic. It is. 8 of Cups. So you're bringing the fight, but you're walking away emotionally. But as far as these swords go, you ain't going nowhere. You gonna bring the swords. That's very Libra. You guys like to tell a person about themselves. Like Gemini. Justice in reverse. Wow, you're showing up, but you're in reverse. But that doesn't have to be you. It could just be somebody trying to be unfair to you, and that's why you're taking your emotions out of it, because maybe at one time you were like, wow, this is so mean, you know? But now this person has lost your respect. So you don't feel bad about it anymore. And that's on them, because at one point you did respect them and put them in high regard to where they could make you feel some kind of way, but now they're nothing again. So, you know, good for them. And they got a fight coming from somebody that emotionally doesn't give a shit about them, you know, like, good, you know, good deal. Oh my gosh. So you got the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is, this would be somebody childish. It could be a child maybe that can result it from you know, a lust, a one night stand kind of union. You know, it could be someone trying to come at you with a PP offer, but they're being immature. Somebody that's just out there, you know, and they're immature. They're not responsible with themselves. They probably got a bunch of baby mamas and a bunch of bitches, and or it could be a woman too, you know, with a bunch of men. It's at the bottom of the deck, but I feel like it's some kind of fight. 2 of Coins in reverse. You're not juggling anymore. And I feel like that's you gaining your balance back, because maybe the juggling, you know, sometimes juggling isn't bad, but it needs to be like, you just don't want to be juggling forever. You need balance. And in the reverse, it wasn't balanced. I'm not going to take that, but it was the Mother of Cups in reverse. 10 of Wands. Carrying the burden. Yeah, that's that balance. Wow, the Queen of Coins. Libra, you about to get some money? I feel maybe that's why you're not walking away. To calmer waters, maybe you getting this money is going to be a fight. Because it's like you got the 10 of Wands, that's you carrying the burden. And then you got the 2 of Coins, that's money. Juggling in reverse. You not juggling, you deciding not to take these coins for all of this burdensome work. And now you got the Queen of Coins here, but it's a fight coming, and Justice is in reverse, you know. That's a court card. You might be going to court and getting some money, Libra. It might be something here that you need to look into. It might be some way that you can get some kind of compensation that's going to have you straight. Look, the Queen of Coins is, she got her cat in the bed with her, the turtle. What the hell? You got the turtle, the cat. She got her mask on. She's straight with her tufted headboard. She is living it up. That's you, Libra. That's you for sure. And you got the world. It's in reverse, but this also reminds me of you. She's cute with her pearls and she's watering her lawn. Reminds me of you. It's in reverse. That just means a cycle isn't closing. And it's not closing because it's something that's not just. This is karmic. Karmic for you to get this money, I feel like. The Lovers in reverse. Some nigga. Like I told you, he was being wrong. Oh wow, with the Three of Cups underneath. That's crazy. What is this? This is the Nine of... Yeah, that's the Nine of Cups, the Death. Maybe it was a Moon, Cancer, or Scorpio. But you got the Three of Cups underneath the Page of Wands in reverse. So it's like, yeah, he was fucking around a lot. And he messed with you and your money somehow. This is also Gemini. You got Gemini on the board. Okay, so you're walking away emotionally from something that you weren't getting what you deserve, but you're only walking away emotionally because you're going to defend yourself for sure. And you're in your head about this. You're thinking about it day and night. Get into the details. You know, who did I just do? Virgo, right before you. Their reading said that they had went over the details. They had the Nine of Swords too. This is the Nine of Swords at the bottom. They had the Nine of Swords in the other deck. And it was saying that they needed to go through the Nine of Swords, and Virgo is about details. And they detailed the shit out of that situation. Like, they became a master. They went over the details so much. And that's what I feel like this Nine of Swords is about for you too. Because you're not emotional about it. You're just being mental, and you are a mental sign, so you can handle that different than other signs, you know? The mental thing, you want to process that, especially for balance, and you try to figure out how to get this balance back. Something needs you to look at it. That's why you're up and thinking about it. If it's bothering you and you think that you're just stressed out, it's your spirit telling you, I need you to think about this. You know, so many times things happen to us and we start taking meds and we don't want to think about it, or even we might get some kind of therapy and talk to somebody, but they're always trying to get us to think about things in a positive way and let it go. And no, motherfucker, some things you need to, you know, because you're going to end up the queen of coins. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be thinking and stressing about this and figuring out what it is and how you going to get it done. You know? But that's what happens when we get, you know, imbalanced, mentally imbalanced, is because we need to be thinking about something in order to let it go. Sometimes you have to obsess over something until you don't do shit no more, you know, to bring closure. The Tower in reverse. So I feel like this justice in reverse is keeping somebody's whole structure from falling. And it's probably a karmic, or with this Lover's card in reverse and the World in reverse, this is karmic. Justice in reverse, karma cards. The Tower in reverse though, but I feel like this injustice is keeping somebody's tower from falling. That's why they're trying to keep you in an unjust state, and that's why you gotta think about it, because it's something you don't know. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, somebody was using you, somebody you love. This is about love. Two of Wands in reverse, not having control, not having dominion. Someone trying to get control of their own life. And they don't have no love in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they used that. Four of Swords in the reverse. This is, not feeling well. And that's why you might not feel well if this is you not feeling well. It could be somebody else because they're doing this fucked up shit. But if you're not feeling well, it's because there's an imbalance and you need to think about it. Your spirit is trying to tell you something. You guys are very intuitive too. Your spirit is trying to tell you something, Libra. It's some kind of money, some kind of come up here that you're supposed to have. It's in your destiny to have it. And it's like things aren't going to go forward if you don't get it. That's how I feel. Like somebody might even, you might die, or somebody might, if they try to keep you from getting this, or if you don't do the right steps to get this, you might get sick. I mean, you're not going to die right away, but that's what happens when we're not on our path. That's why we get sick, is we're not on our path, we're not moving forward. And they got us in this wheel that we're not learning anything new. We're not, and then, you try to tell somebody, look at it different, try to do something new. What about this way? They will argue you down. No, that's not the way it's always been. Well, the way it's always been is working. We have to try something else, Look at it. Maybe it's not even a big something else. Maybe it's just a little period after, the sentence. So, change the whole sentence or something. I don't know. It could be something simple that you're just overlooking. But that's what happens when we get stressed out like that, and people, instead of listening to their bodies, now they're going and getting these meds just to function, when that's our minds, our bodies are telling us something is wrong, we're under attack, hello, like literally. But yeah, Libra, I don't feel like it's anything serious, but I feel like it's your body trying to tell you that something is going on, and there's some kind of destiny here that you're meant to get, and you're not going to go forward unless you get it. You're not going to be allowed to go forward. You know what I mean? You're going to come back in the next life still trying to get this same destiny. That's how things work. You'll keep coming back trying to get the same thing over and over and over again, because that's what you're supposed to have. So yeah, if you are having some kind of illness, sickness that just kind of came on, you don't know, do some energy work and think. Do some energy work. I really like Ho'oponopono, and I really love past life regression. That shit is like, man, past life regression, You're gonna be good. Like I said, it's either gonna come, you're gonna figure it out and it's gonna come, or your whole path might be changed because of some kind of sickness or just straight up imbalance. Things are gonna change. Probably not in the way, it doesn't have to mean that you're damned if you don't get this big inheritance, but it's just something that the universe wants for you. It's what you're supposed to have. You're supposed to have a life of luxury. It's what you deserve. It's what you've been working for. And the universe knows it. It's trying to tell you something is wrong. Someone is stealing. Someone is doing some sneaky shit. You have to defend yourself against this person. That's what I got for you, Libra. Let me know what you think. Let me know how this panned out. Keep your eyes peeled and listen to your spirit. Don't quiet yourself. You are not attacking yourself. You are all you got. You gotta listen to yourself when you start. You can't sleep, and people get so scared about everything. It's nothing to be afraid of. This is just how our body communicates with us. It doesn't speak language, It goes through our senses. Some kind of injustice. And it's your destiny to get this. Abundance. I love you guys. Have a good week.